Joey.
Tim Haley.
Big weekend for you.
Yes, sir.
Pro Street Championship. Another astounding number on the gray bike. And you know what? Lost to your teammate in the final round of Pro Street, but
yeah, I went red in the finals, 001. I haven't gone red in 3 years. I don't know why I did it, why it happened, but I went red, and that's what happens.
001's kind of almost forgivable. That's one of those. It's like it's right there. What are you gonna do?
But man, it really motivated me to hop on. I had to hop on the gray bike like 2 minutes later and run Mark again in the finals.
Right.
You know, I've been missing. I wasn't riding the gray bike as well as I should have this weekend. I was short shifting a lot because you're going through the gear so fast. You know, excuses aside, I was short shifting.
Yeah.
So that pass, I hung on to the shift points and got on my power button after the 8th mile and ended up going to 46 with a 9.
What was mile an hour?
220.
Not bad.
I had a little less time on the racetrack than before. So
yeah.
220.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I didn't know if I would be able to do it. I'm glad it happened on the last run, just like last year when we went to 50. And you know, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the team. Tink Tink was hard on parts this weekend. We spit a chain out at the finish line. We went through. This is the 3rd tire of the weekend. You know, it was really hard on parts this weekend, but 46 makes it worth it. If we would have went at 50,
those are expendable parts. It wasn't like it was toasting motors.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, my dad's motors. You know, Skip Gladstone. You know, building these race motors out here to go that fast. I'm really, really proud of my dad. I'm proud of my tuner Andy for tuning the world's quickest bike, and proud of my teammate for beating me in the finals, and I'm proud of my team for being the only Pro Street bikes left standing in the final. You know, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
It's huge. Yeah.
It's huge. And it was a tough weekend this weekend with, you know, a lot of 690s, a lot of 680 bikes out here. So I'm really proud of my team. I'm proud of my team owner, Dimmy, for building this empire that he's built.
Yep.
And I'm happy that he lets me ride these bikes, and I'm just, I'm just proud of these guys, man. I'm really happy.
I hear you. How many Pro Street Championships is that now?
It's six in 3 years.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, we got three peats in both of them. So
if we could get Timmy to go to NHDRO, you could win 3 each year.
I don't know, man. That's out of our territory. No comment. No comment with that. Those guys are good.
I hear you.
But yeah, I mean, we I don't know. That's a lot of racing. You know, I'd like to do all the NHDRO stuff, but that's a lot of racing. Yeah. Which I wouldn't really care, but
yeah,
his bank account would care.
I hear you. I hear you. You're always great at the thank yous. Who do you want to thank?
You know, of course, I want to thank my team, DME Racing. You know, without them, none of this would be possible. You know, they built these really quick bikes, consistent bikes, championship-winning bikes, and all this technology is for sale. By the way, you know, we're willing to build these bikes for anybody. So I want to thank them. I want to thank Vance and Hines, my title sponsor for my Pro Street bike. You know, for some amazing, you know, cylinder head work. And you know, I've got to thank them, of course. I got to thank Blau Turbo. I got to thank you know, Catalyst Racing Composites, Lucas Oil. They're a big sponsor of mine. You know, Webcam, CP Pistons, Gorilla Rods. You know, we got to thank Cometic Gasket, Eat My Ink. You know, for the great media coverage. Dragbike.com. You know, for keeping everybody informed. You know what's going on around the world. Worldwide Bearings, Robinson Industries. For you know, they've got the bearing support and the transmission on Tink Tink, so you know their stuff holds up to a lot of abuse.
Yes, it does.
Yes, and you know, APE for sponsoring the class. You know, Pro Street, Orient Express for their continued support of me. You know, they got great Dimag wheels that they're very generous with me. You know, for the real street bike, and you know, who else we got? We got a lot, man. Oh, DCE. You know, one of my bikes, I can't remember if it's Tink Tink or Black Betty, but one of the bikes is going to be at the DCE booth at the PRI show.
Awesome.
And we'll be there. You know, so everybody come check us out. The bikes will be out there. Got to thank Man Cup for giving us a place to race. You know, but yeah, we got a bigger leaf blower on Tink Tink this year.
Oh, really? Bigger than last year?
Yeah, bigger than last year. Well, last year that turbo was actually a display turbo that we just put on the bike, just you know, to make it this bike. And then we were like, well, now we went at 50, let's go at 40, and we put a bigger Blau turbo on it. Nice and efficient, went 215 back half. Yeah. Which is only like a tenth and a half off of Larry McBride's back half. So, you know, DME's out here making power. Yeah. You know, with all these great sponsors, all these great parts. And, you know, I'm beside myself, man. I'm really.
At what point in the weekend did you lose your voice?
When I was screaming when Mark Rendeluk, he had some trouble, and he came around and he told me that I did it, and I went at 40. I started screaming my head off, and I was so mad at myself for going 001 red in Pro Street that I told myself that I needed to do that for redemption.
I hear you.
I had to prove it to myself that I could do something good with the weekend, you know.
I hear you, and you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tim.
Yep. Andy, you've been busy for a couple years in a row, and I keep thinking you're going to be busy again this winter.
It could be, yeah.
What do you think about the gray bike and the numbers it ran?
I knew it would do it. We've run it a couple times this year in the summer and just didn't have the track conditions and hot and summertime conditions. And we went, you know, multiple 660s at Rockingham, and we ran 650s down here last year, and we were kind of waiting for this race to run it, and that was our goal, to go a 40 something. And we unloaded off the trailer, and the bike, we were having trouble spinning. The track wasn't the greatest because of a bunch of rain they've had down here, and the track just kept getting better and better and better. And then we finally got to the point where then it was spinning in the middle of the track, and we were tearing tires up, and this last run we put another tire on it, the third one for the weekend, and Joey rode the wheels off of it.
What impresses me most about the gray bike, and what's truly scary about the gray bike, is that you do this 2 years really at this event, where you've really sort of concentrated on it, but at the same time you're concentrating on 3 Pro Street bikes.
Yeah.
And I can. What do you think the potential of the gray bike is if you just brought the gray bike here one weekend and just concentrated on running the gray bike in these kind of conditions? What do you think?
With a stack of tires and a couple chains, and I think we could go high 30s with the bike. My goal was to go in the 420s with it. Yeah. Last year we went a 430 and had a 220 back half, went a 650. Today we went a 430 again, but had like a 215, 216 back half, and went a 46. So you know, it picked it up in the back half. Last year we ran the same, close to the same numbers. We just didn't do it all at the same passes. You know, it'd have a better front half, not as good a back half, blah blah blah. And so I think with we were being conservative today because we were spinning through first gear, and so we had it backed off, and that was my goal, was just really be able to turn the bike loose, and we weren't able to do that. And so we were kind of where we were last year with that, but it just really ran out the back. So I'm pretty happy, but you know, I think with some concentration it could go 30s.
I believe you. I totally believe you. I would be pretty positive. Look, you've run a 46.
Yeah.
We'll say in two real race weekends where you've actually kind of focused on the bike. Right. But again, at the same time, not being able to be focused on the bike.
Yeah, not 100%. I mean, we can. We got, you know, with that being almost a toy bike, I guess you would say. It's not our main focus, and we got our customers, and then the Advanced Hines bike, we got to focus on those, and then that's, you know, I hate to call it a stepchild, but I guess it's what it is. And then, you know, some of the other races, when we ran at Rockingham, we didn't even know if we were going to run the bike, and then the last round of qualifying, we pulled it out and ran it, you know, and ended up winning the race with it. But it was just not what we were going there to do. We didn't know what track conditions would be. And the whole purpose of that bike is different than Pro Street. Pro Street we'll tune to the track. If it's a 680 track, we'll go 680s. If it's a 720 track, we'll go 720s. And we tune to the track. We don't want to go slow with that, but we want to go fast every pass. So if the track's not there to run it, we really don't care to run it, because just the purpose of it.
All right, well, hey, congratulations, hell of a show.
Thank you.
Good luck this winter, no matter what you do.
Oh yeah, probably gonna be busy.
Terrence.
Tim.
Congratulations on another race win.
Thank you very much.
I think you might be a threat for the championship next year, because you're winning a lot of races.
I don't know, might be. I don't know.
Well, we don't want to scare Joey.
No, I don't, that's not my focus. My focus is just, like I always say, hit my shape points. And try to do my best. You know, be on point.
Did you have any particularly close races this weekend, or?
Yeah, I think that the race with Rodney was the closest, because I could see his headlight coming like right after I passed the finish line. So I was thinking like he's way back there, because when he came up, I've lost him. Then I'm just do what I have to do, and then when I let off and I see his shift light, I'm like, man, that was quite close. So I guess that was the closest one.
Right. What's the difference between a good weekend and a great weekend on your bike? What would you say? Where is the difference come from?
I guess this will be the funnest thing I will ever say, but I tend to have the greatest weekend when I start with problems.
When you do what?
Start with problems.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because start building with adversity, sort of dealing with adversity, sort of starts.
Right, and I don't know what it was, but like this weekend my bike was ready. Everything was good, on point, everything works, and then you're like, I don't know, it feels awkward. Normally it's like bike is going crooked, and this is happening, and chassis is not right, and your setup is not there, and you know, and then you're like, your mind is like, I gotta be on point, and you're like extra sharp and stuff. But like this weekend, I was like, something's gonna happen. I don't know. I even told Andy and Damien, I don't like how it feels. But yeah,
it feels too good, too comfortable.
Yeah, too comfortable. It's like you don't have anything to think about.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm always thinking like, okay, what's the next move? What am I gonna do? Who am I running?
Yeah.
What is he doing? What did he run? What, you know? So this weekend was more like, okay, bike is finished, hang around, and talk.
It's last race each year.
So do you have your winter gig settled yet? Your winter job settled? Do you know where you're going?
I sent some mails, but I haven't heard anything yet. My phone, one way or another, stopped sending mails to me, so I have to go back. When I go back to the shop, I will check on my computer and see if I got any mails back. Hopefully, I have some work, and like I told you last, otherwise I'll start selling stuff. This thing,
the record collection.
Oh man, this thing is addictive. Especially now that, this year I've been more involved with Andy in the tuning and mind decisions and how we want to do stuff, like the last pass. If you notice, I've been smooth the whole weekend. I said, Andy, I just want to try something crazy, and I never do crazy, and it's like, it's gonna win. I'm like, yeah, it's just Joey, whatever. So then Andy said, so if you don't do it, you're gonna think about it the whole winter, because I think about it and text him like every week.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I've done it. I wish. So he said, let's just do it, and whatever happens, happens. So then Joey went in red light.
Yeah.
So I smacked him twice at the end of the track, so he can come to his senses. Why you do that? But yeah, that was awesome. So we tried different stuff, and I ran my quickest 64, 117.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So we just had a little bit further too much. I never push the bike.
Right.
I believe in just smooth, and DME, all of them believe in smooth and stuff. But this time I said, let's just do crazy for once.
Right.
Last race of the season, and it went. I'm like, maybe you're up to something here for next year.
There you go.
We will see.
All right. Joey thanked all the sponsors and everything, but who would you like to thank personally?
Personally?
Yes, sir.
As usual, DME.
Yeah.
Yeah. DME. I mean, there's a bunch of people know DME, but like know DME. When you get to really know DME can do whatever he wants. He can help you whatever in any way he can. And DME has been standing behind you since day one. Like I always said, the very first time he made the decision, why don't you leave the bike here and race with us? He never saw me ride a bicycle, a motorcycle, nothing. So then he just gave me the chance to be part of something, and it became something great,
Yeah.
And he always tell me how awesome this is. This is not just the racing part. It's everything. It's like a family. It's like connection, And that's why DME is the greatest. DME is just awesome. And then you have Andy. Like I said, like decisions like that. He always reminds you, it's gonna win. You want to try that? Maybe not. And I can stop with Andy. How do you call that? Photobomb? I love this guy.
I love Terrence.
I love this guy. This guy is awesome.
Congratulations, Terrence.
Thank you. You too, man. You too. Yeah, so then Andy, I mean, if people only knew decisions Andy takes. Yes, Kevin. Like, Andy is the feedback he gets from us as riders. Andy is just awesome. It's just awesome. He knows when temperature change. He knows what he will put in, what the bike will do. He will tell you, like he just told me, the bike will be. He said, let's just do crazy for once.
Yeah.
And he told me.
Yeah.
And it's been like that since I've been here.
Yeah.
So Andy is like, he takes his time. And, like they had this tuner of the year or whatever. I mean, to me, I've been involved with Andy. I don't know any other tuners. I mean, Andy is like the greatest. Just by the decisions he made to keep my bike smooth.
And the results show it.
Yeah. And then you have Skip, of course. Skip is crazy and the most passionate guy, and father. Like we were standing before the final. Joe is like, check that knot case. He's swiping the floor. Man, gonna be awesome. This is the most awesome thing. Look how he is. It's like he's gonna make a pass,
Yeah.
And so Skip too, and then of course all other person that helped me, be around and call, and like the support I got from the group of people today, the Curacao people.
Yeah.
Holland people. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You, I mean, this all the time you do this, and you know, you post great videos and great interviews. Try to do my best.
You do a great job. You make it easy.
Try to. I'm getting more comfortable with this.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course the rest, everybody that's been helping me the whole year.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can make it hard on Joey for that championship next year.
We'll see. Joey's a tough one.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Skip, my omen was wrong. I told you I heard Black Betty on the radio on the way to the track today, and I thought that was a good sign. And I know how much you wanted that Pro Street win, but I also know how happy you are to watch your motors do such a great job all weekend, finishing off with that 46 on the gray bike.
It was important for me to win the race, but
I mean, your team and your motor did win the race. It just wasn't your boy.
Both of my motors were in the final, and it does me proud to have Joey pushing himself and not sitting on laurels and becoming complacent so sometimes you have to stub your toe a little bit to learn how to dance. And
wait, did you just make that up?
I just made that up. and a 001 red is nothing to hang your head about.
No, that's right. That's right.
It's just you're just pushing a little bit, and it also proves that Joey does not take his teammate Terrence Angela lightly.
Right. Well, he's got another DME motor, DME bike in the other lane.
The most dangerous bike to Black Betty in the world is Homondenge.
Yes, it is.
And they're both identical, and that's a testament to our work ethic. Okay, to DME's work ethic, Andy's work ethic, Demi's, and my work ethic. Terrence is a teammate and he's a customer, and no one can say that he gets less than my son. We proved that at the Battle Royale, and we proved that here. Terrence ran 680s at this race, and he won the Battle Royale. So yes, I do want my son to win, but I want him to win against the best equipment, okay, and against the best riders, and he did in the final round. To run a 682. Within a couple hundreds of his best run all weekend, and that was a final. Most engines by the final are worn out. Most competitors are broken, and the DME bikes kept getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
Got that right.
And speaking of quicker, our bike Tink Tink,
yes,
our Pro Open bike,
yes,
that is phenomenal.
Yes. Legal, according to Super Street rules over in the Gulf
Middle East
region.
in the Middle East, yes, and I think the quickest that any other bike has run over there is maybe a 660, and to be close to 2/10 quicker.
It's a hell of an advantage.
It does me proud.
Yeah.
And again, we had Jason Dunnigan's bike running very quickly, and Jason's riding is really coming along. Terrence's bike, Joey's bike, Tink Tink's engine, and then our real street bike. We're making a lot of power, and a big part of our interest and business plan is to sell engines. And at one time, folks thought that DME was only about turbo engines. but we're doing very well with our all-motor program. Our all-motor Pro Street bike, I think, still holds the. I'm sorry, Real Street bike.
Yeah.
It currently holds the national record, and against the turbo bikes and the nitrous bikes. And then next weekend we'll be back down here at South Georgia Motorsports Park with our grudge bike, and I guarantee you it's a quick bike, but I can't tell you how quick it's going to go or how fast it's going to go because all that grudge stuff is secret. So
strictly confidential.
But take my word for it, it's really, really fast.
No. Skip, you got to learn the grudge game. It's not that fast. You're just trying to learn this.
But
you'll take some races. Let's set up some.
But everyone
stakes.
who knows and loves me knows that I hold no grudges, so I don't do well in the grudge game.
Right. All right. But in the between now and next week, you have to say, "Oh, I don't know, the grudge bike, it's hurt. I don't know, there's some smoke coming out of the tailpipe."
It's the blue painted stepchild of DME. It's a lame piece, and it'll probably get drugged down the track many times.
There you go. Now you're learning. You're learning.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations and good luck next weekend, brother.
Thank you.
What a great success.
Thank you. A lot of work.
It is, but that's par for the course, right?
Yeah, and if it wasn't for my main guy Andy, he's definitely a big part of DME, and along with Skip, but at the shop we have Terrence with us all summer, and with having him here, it means a lot just to having him here. And whenever he leaves for the winter, it's really going to be tough on us because he does so much, and we're really going to miss him. But hopefully he's going to be back for a full season next year, and maybe see some big things. Maybe get looking for some sponsors for him to come back to the States and race and show his ability of winning races.
Absolutely.
Teaming up with DME with Terrence was a great thing for us. Him and Joey. I can't say enough of those guys. They are awesome guys, and Jason. Jason Dunnigan, he's a super rider. It's unbelievable that we have so much success here. 1, 2, and 3, one after another, and hopefully we'll do it again next year, and we'll see how it goes.
You were really looking forward to seeing what the gray bike would do, and
yeah, the gray bike's my personal little project.
Yeah.
And we don't get to run it like I would like to. It's a really expensive bike to run, and it's just a sense of pride of doing something that hasn't ever been done.
Yeah.
And all of us at the shop really want to run it more than we do, but we just don't have the time to. And when we go to some events, we go to run it, and the track's just not there, and it's just a waste of money to run it because it tears up so much stuff. Here the track was okay. We had some issues with the track and the tires and the chains, and we just had to get it all together. We knew 1 out of 12 we was going to get one good one, and it came together, and we put 2 and 2 together, and it flew out the back. So
sure did.
Hopefully one day we'll just keep trying until somebody wants it better more than I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy said it has. He thinks it has a high 30 in it. I totally agree.
Oh yeah, definitely smooth bike. I mean, Joey he says it's such an easy bike to ride. He said you just can't keep up with the shift light.
Yeah.
Shift light comes too quick. But he was guessing at the shift light at the beginning and early shifting it, and Andy told him just to hold out and wait for your shifts, and I think he got 4 out of 6,
but it comes so quick, and this bike is moving fast, and just to get it down the tracks is a feat in itself, and he done a really good job, which always does.
I hear you. And you got a grudge race coming up next weekend.
Yeah, grudge racing is something we've always been involved in, but mostly in building bikes for fellas. And you know, we pondered in it several times in the past, and we've done good. But the grudge scene is just not my thing. But they had some good races coming up, and I think we can do well in it. We're gonna run the program like a pro street program, and and we're going to go there and show what we got.
I hear you.
And I think I've got a great program here with Andy and Skip and Joey and Terrence and Jason Dunnigan. You know, all of us work together, and you know, but these guys we put our heads together and make a really nice product. So we're going to show what we got, not just in turbo, but nitrous and all motor.
I hear you. Anything else?
No, I just want to thank you. All this stuff wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Vance and Hines and Catalyst Body Work and Robertson Industries for transmissions, Lucas Oil, APE, you know, and Penske shocks, MTC, Cometic gaskets, webcams, DC electronics. We're going to be in a PRI show here in December the 11th with a couple bikes, and we're going to have a bike in their booth in DCE's booth, and Behringer brakes, Vance leathers, Blau turbo, and I hope I'm not missing any, and plus DME. If it wasn't for DME, we're always looking for new sponsors. You know,
I hear you.
Especially for just Terrence. Just hopefully we can get a good sponsor to bring him back for next year.
I hope so too. Let me know if I can help.
Yeah.
You know, somebody asked me this weekend. Somebody brought up your dad, Mickey.
Right.
And what do you think Mickey would think about this string of success that you've had?
Oh, he would be all in it. He'd love this. He's always been in motorcycles, and it was a great love of his.
Well, we all miss it.
Oh yes.
All right, congratulations. Stephen, what do people in the UK have to say about the grey bike? They talk about that bike much?
Oh yeah.
I mean, before you decided to buy it, did they talk about it much?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's just a mad bike, isn't it? It's absolutely, it's changing the boundaries.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's moved it on. So yeah, everyone's watching it. Everyone, all over.
Cool.
So,
it's good to hear.
Now you're smiling.
Smiling again. And this is smiling.
Come on, Tim. All right, Tim. Sleeping over there.